What's up guys, this is Brett from brettdev.com coming at you once again from Thailand, and in this video I wanted to discuss the topic of freelancing and websites like Upwork, Freelancer and other sites of the like. Now I made a video previously where I spoke about the top 3 jobs that I see people doing in Chiang Mai, and freelancing is one of them. So this is a conversation I have a lot of the time with a lot of different people that are looking to work online. They always ask about freelancing, whether it's freelance writing, freelance web development, freelance programming. Typically because it's got a low barrier to entry and you can get started right away and you can start making money working for clients. Now, there's a big debate about these sort of websites such as Upwork, Freelancer and other platforms like that. And I want to start a discussion here and explain to you why I think they're good, why you should get started on them immediately, and what you're failing to see and failing to understand when you dismiss sites like this. So when I have conversations with people regarding freelancing on these sites, I'll tell them you should get started immediately, you should start freelancing, and they say, okay, where am I going to get clients from? How do you get clients? How can I get clients? How do people get clients online? I say, well, not everybody gets clients in the same way. Some people have established clients, some people have a brand, some people have awareness. But you can get started straight away on Upwork. If you want to go and create an account on there are you could do a search, for example, for say WordPress and find 15,000 jobs. Currently, 15,000 people currently looking to hire you. And same across the board. If you're a videographer, if you're a graphic designer, if you're a freelance writer, there are thousands of jobs and thousands of clients right there. Okay, so I say this and I tend to get a funny response. People just tend to say, okay, and they dismiss it. And I think the reason they dismiss it is because of a common theme that a lot of people think about these sites is that you're getting underpaid for work. And in some cases you are. But you don't have to be. So not only that, but people think that somehow they can't compete on these sites because they're going to get outpriced by people in other countries. Now I want to start by addressing that point. You don't have to compete with people in other countries. You can compete with people in your own country. Okay, so you can apply for work that is only in specific countries. If you live in the UK and you need to earn a lot of money to survive, you don't have to apply for jobs in the Indian or Asian markets. Okay, you can let people in those markets cater to those markets and you cater to your own market. Okay, that's actually an enormous advantage. And what I would say to people as well, those that are dismissing websites such as Upwork and such as Freelancer, who have, a lot of these people have never even used them, okay? Or they've never used them in the context of hiring somebody. So I would say, before you do any work on these sites, if you're dubious about them, try to hire somebody. Just try it. Just post up a job on Upwork and try and hire a skilled programmer. Hire somebody that's doing the task that you want to do as a freelancer. It'll cost you a little bit of money, but not too much. Just a small job, and just have a look at what comes back your way. Have a look at the interactions you have with your potential candidates, and you'll see that it's not very difficult to be competitive at all. Okay, being able to speak English is a great start. Being able to use correct grammar is a great start, and let's face it, you can run your grammar through a grammar check. Download Grammarly, and you're already above 90% of the competition on Upwork or Freelancer or per hour or whatever other site. Okay, so there's lots of different ways to compete. I explain this to people and I still get a funny reaction because for some reason people believe that if they have experience in a certain field, so if you have 20 years of experience in writing, or if you have 20 years of experience in web development or programming, these people expect there to be some place in the world where they can go and this work, all the work that they require, all of the clients they require, all of the income they require is just dished up on a plate and just given to them. There is a place where you can get that, and it's called a job. It's called a corporate job. Okay? And when you work in a job, maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't stop to think about where your work is coming from. When you're sat at your desk and people are bringing you jobs all day long and then you're collecting your paycheck at the end of the month, somebody's out there, there's a structure set up in place to do that. Well, if you want to go off and you want to freelance and you don't want to be in a job, you have to get those clients yourself. And it doesn't matter how much experience you have in what you are doing. If you have experience, it's great, because you'll build customer relations much, much quicker. Okay, and it'll be a much faster process for you. But you still have zero experience in the business that you are currently promoting to your customer. Zero. So there will be a period of time where you have to prove yourself, whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it and you don't want to prove yourself in a brand new business that you're starting, number one, you know nothing about business, and number two, just don't even bother starting. Because with that attitude, you're never going to grow. You're never going to grow any kind of business, regardless of the experience you have. If you don't have connections, if you don't have your current clients, and you want to build up a client base from scratch, and you have never built these clients up over this period of time, but you still have this experience, now is your time to start building up clients and to recognize that you are starting that business, that client-based freelancing business, which is separate from your skill set. You're starting that from zero. So you have to begin that process. I'm going to get onto the positives of why these sites I feel are really good. Let's just say, for example, let's say you were a yoga instructor, or let's just say you were a online psychotherapist or a counselor, and you want to treat people online through the internet, through Skype, just like you do back at home, for the company you work for or for the business you own back at home. Where are you going to get your clients from? Really, where are you going to get your clients from? Unless you have a brand, unless you have awareness, unless you have clients that you've built up back at home, you aren't going to be able to get clients it's going to take you a long time. You're going to have to build a website, you're going to have to build up your brand, you're going to have to run paid advertising, you're going to have to be able to do analytics to make sure that you're breaking even on your advertising, you're not losing money. There's a whole lot of stuff you're going to have to do if you are a yoga instructor, if you are a psychotherapist, if you are some other occupation that is not graphic designer, that is not web designer, that is not any of these careers that these websites like Upwork cater to. So you're in a unique position there where you have 15,000 potential clients at your fingertips that you can literally just pick up and start working for straight away. What Upwork is essentially giving you is the most important component to any business, and what every other business in the world strives to achieve, and that is the ability, and remember this is very important, it is the ability to acquire a customer. That is the most valuable thing for any business. Any other business, when you go through McDonald's and you buy a hamburger in McDonald's make zero on that transaction. They make no money. And a lot of businesses actually lose money in your first transaction. It's called the lifetime value of a customer, okay? Because the most important thing is the ability to acquire a customer. And especially if you're freelancing, okay? You're not selling hamburgers. If you're freelancing, you're becoming a company's web developer. You're becoming a company's graphic designer. The lifetime value of your customer is absolutely immense. If you can build up relations with that customer, my God, you could, I'm not telling you to do it, but you could do the first 5 jobs for free if you can build up good relations with that customer, because your lifetime value with that customer is huge in that type of work. And Upwork is giving you, and these sites are giving you, the ability to acquire a customer for free. You're not having to pay any money on ads. You don't have to do any self-promotion. There are thousands and thousands of jobs and thousands of customers for you to go and to acquire. You just need to go onto the site and you need to pick them out. Once you've acquired the customers, you can build customer relationships with them, you can build up your rapport with them, you can then up the price that you're charging them once they recognize your value. But again, understanding you're starting from the bottom. If you have no clients, and you have not done this for a period of years in your local town or wherever you live or in your local business, you have to start somewhere. And unfortunately, no matter how long, like I said, no matter how much experience you have, you need to recognize this. So really, there's never been a better opportunity for you to get started freelancing. You can go wherever you want in the world, you can live wherever you want, and you have thousands of customers at your fingertips. The businesses pay a lot of money to acquire, and you're complaining that you cannot start a freelance business because you have no clients. That is absolutely ridiculous. If you don't understand the concepts I'm talking about, if you don't understand what it is to acquire a customer and what value that is to a business, either number one, you are just spoiled and should not be doing anything other than working in a job because you're too used to working in a job where everything's given to you. Or number two, you just need to wrap your head around a few key concepts on customer acquisition and building up a long-term valuable business with long-term clients and long-term relations. Now, you can get clients in other ways, sure. I'm not necessarily saying Upwork and these other sites are the be-all and end-all, but they are a really, really good opportunity to people that want to get started online and want to make money online and want to freelance and want to become freelance writers, or don't have a business idea that they want to pursue, or want to make money instantly, or strapped for cash, or want to make extra money. You don't necessarily even want to travel, you just want to make extra money so you can buy more presents for your kids at Christmas. I don't know. Alright? But once you understand these principles, these sites like Upwork, Freelancer, you will actually recognise they're very valuable. And you should be grateful that, especially if you're pursuing a career path, that they actually cater to, because other businesses don't have that opportunity. They just don't. Okay, so I hope you found the video useful. I know it's a controversial topic. Please leave comments below, because I really do like to discuss this and talk about it. And if I can motivate you to get started, then I would say there's no better time than the present. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, this is Brett from Thailand, brettdev.com, and we're out. Peace.